But we got the new link now.
Stack it in my bag. Yeah, stack it in my bag. Got a crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coin's on my mind. My coin base the upper, watch the numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustling these protocols, known to the man. Emptying out my radar, I can't understand. Jumping on the wave, watch me move the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land. Got my eyes on the prize, making moves like a king. Every transaction hit a cash register ring. Ride a blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, that's the profit.
If you're holding real world assets, utility assets, you are a bank.
Yeah, of course, we go over the news and stuff, but we just do what feels natural when we be doing our thing.
We gotta get this money on. What's good, everybody? What up? What up? What's good? We back. I know we a little late, but better late than never. We in here. Make sure y'all like the live as y'all come in over here on YouTube. Be sure to like the live. We have as many likes as possible since we are shadow banned. Extremely bad. Like, we shadow banned where it's like, I'm smelling a lawsuit when I become a little wealthy. I might feel like calling a lawyer. This shit is ridiculous.
It is.
For sure. Appreciate you, Regal, for the super chat. Appreciate you for that. Shout out to you.
Appreciate it.
Regal Rose for the super chat. So yeah, y'all. So we back. We got a couple updates to go over. We're gonna talk about Coinbase. Because they launched a public. Oh wait. We talked about that earlier. We did go over that one. Okay. So we're gonna talk about the Bank of England. So they launched a stablecoin consultation. So the final rules to come in 2026. We're gonna go over that. We're gonna talk about Michael Burry's Big Short. So is the AI bubble bigger than Bitcoin? We're gonna deep dive into that. We'll discuss that. We're also going to talk about how the U.S. clears way for crypto ETPs to get into yield without triggering tax problems. Yes, we're going to talk about that. Italian banks back digital euro but urge ECB to spread out costs. So we're going to talk about that because the Italian banks are backing the digital euro. So I thought that was pretty good news to go over. And then we're going to talk about the Senate committee's draft for crypto legislation gives new authority to CFTC. And it leaves key issues unresolved. So we're gonna talk about that just to kind of get some updates on crypto legislation. So that's pretty much it. So we'll go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and start off with this, Michael. Let's go ahead and talk about this AI this AI bubble situation. So is the AI bubble bigger than Bitcoin? That is the question here. Let me see. There we go.
All right. Michael Burry. If you don't know who Michael Burry is, that's if you ever watched the movie The Big Short, that's the guy that shorted the market before the 2008 recession. True story. Him and several other people shorted the shit out of the market, became, if not billionaires, close to it. So Michael Burry thinks that there's a bubble in AI stocks and bet 1.1 billion that companies like Nvidia and Palantir will go down. 1.1 billion, not $1 million, not a couple $100,000. This joker bet over $1 billion that Nvidia and Palantir is going to go down. So Palantir's CEO says shorting AI is crazy because companies like his and Nvidia are making lots of money. Of course, Palantir's CEO would say that. And then Nvidia's CEO says there's...
No, my bad. They said they can't see me on TikTok, so I closed it out and came back. Can y'all see me now? All right, go ahead.
Oh, that's why somebody said is there a blackout? I was wondering what that was. I didn't want to jinx it. I was like, I hope. It's like low key. I don't know if there's a blackout. We already know what time it is, but
yeah, I got scared for a second too when I seen that. That's when I started paying attention to the comments. I'm like, a blackout.
Okay. Blackout where?
Why they black me out randomly? Y'all mad? All right, let's go.
But basically, Nvidia CEO said there's no AI bubble and that an AI will be huge, but some investors are still nervous. And then tech stocks are super big and powerful right now, which makes markets risky if something goes wrong. And then some people think both AI and crypto, like Bitcoin, etc., are in bubbles that could pop. Even AI leaders say excitement is very high, but that doesn't mean AI won't change the world. So basically, Michael Burry placed a big giant put options order on Nvidia and Palantir, and after this was revealed, Nvidia stock dipped a few percent, and Palantir's fell around 9% in the day.
What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because his word hold
So he
weight,
like,
fam.
damn.
He called, you gotta think about it. He called the 2008 recession in 2005. It was 2005. That's how early he was to 2008. He saw that shit in '05. So his shit hold weight, just like Ray Dalio, his shit hold weight. Why he's doing this is because he believes that AI stocks are overpriced and it's in a bubble, like how tech stocks were in the early 2000s, got too expensive before crashing, and that did happen. He's putting about 80 he's putting about 80% of his fund into his bet, which means he's very serious. This
Oh
is
yeah.
he, he bet
He's
this
very convicted. So I wonder what he knows.
crazy ass parlay, yo. This is the craziest parlay ever, nigga. So basically, no, this is quote. Palantir CEO said shorting AI is batshit crazy. And he claims Palantir is growing fast and making money. Okay, growing fast and making money is it's not disproving his point, and it suggests that Barry's move could be market manipulation. You don't say, right? And then Nvidia says there's no bubble and believes AI is huge long-term industry, and thinks U.S. restrictions on China could hurt America's AI leadership. But in the bigger picture, we gotta remember Nvidia is worth 5 trillion, fam, 5 trillion, and you got a few big stocks, that make up 35% of the whole fucking S&P 500, fam. So
Damn.
it's very concentrated, when you think about that. And
No, he
then
definitely knows something. Page said real talk, open AI is already asking for bailouts already. So Barry knows something. Yeah. No, for sure.
Nah, it's fact. Oh yeah, the Joker got subpoenaed the other day on stage. That's right.
Yeah.
Um, so tons of money is going to AI, over $1 trillion per year. Meanwhile, everyday people are struggling. Car repossessions are up, credit card debt is high, wages are slowing. Um, this creates rich versus poor scenario in the economy, with tech doing great while Main Street struggles. So bubble warning signs are that people are mentioning is that is very high valuations. So it's overbought. Like they say that Palantir is overbought on the technical side. The RSI for my chart bros is above 70 for Palantir, and then stocks is moving a lot on small bit of news or tweets, and then heavy dependence on continued perfect growth. And then what other people are saying, like Peter Schiff, who's a big critic of Bitcoin and crypto, he's a big gold guy. He thinks crypto will crash and the AI bubble is even bigger. And then Sam Altman of OpenAI, your boy, admits there's likely a bubble around AI hype, but says the bubble often forms around real breakthroughs and don't stop revolutions. So yeah, the stocks of the 2000s, if you remember, if you're old enough to remember, they did crash. It was a dot-com bust, right? But that didn't stop the internet from growing. You know what I'm saying? Amazon was able to come up out of there. Priceline was able to come up out of there. eBay was able to come up out of there strong. So there was a lot of companies that was able to. There were several companies. I'm not saying a lot. Several companies able to survive the .com bust, but shit could happen. Shit could happen. So what could go wrong is if growth slows down or new restrictions hit, like U.S. chip exports, rules to China, or earnings disappoint, or some shit like that. These giant valuations could fall fast, and because tech is such a big part of the market, a drop could pull down lots of other stocks just because it's so concentrated. So, and if you trade in the market, you know that already. So yeah, fam. I mean, how you feel about that? How you feel?
I mean, if he called it before, it's not like he know what he's talking about. But I'm with Paige. Open AI getting subpoenas and all types of shit. So clearly something is getting ready to transpire. Is getting ready to transpire. So
Yeah,
something getting ready to happen. So and clearly he knows something. He probably with them people. So he definitely probably knows something. So damn, something to keep an eye on. I think we're gonna have an interesting end of the year, or 2026 about to be crazy. I think 2026.
yeah,
I think it's both. So
yeah.
y'all get ready then. Y'all get ready because that's gonna be crazy. Damn, he said the AI is the A. So basically, he's saying the AI bubble is bigger than Bitcoin. Is that what the conclusion was here in the article? Is that
Yeah, I mean, $1.1 billion. 80% of his fund. He knows some shit. He knows some shit.
oh my
Unless
goodness?
he's manipulating the market in a way where we don't really see. We've never seen, because people do follow people like him just to see what their moves are going to do, what moves they're going to make, rather. So
Okay.
we'll
Yeah,
see.
we'll have to keep an eye on it. That's interesting. That's interesting though. So yeah, I'm interested to see what y'all think in the chat. Do y'all think the AI boom is bigger? I mean, AI bubble is bigger than Bitcoin? Y'all let us know in the comments. Y'all let us know in the comments. So this next article is talking about the Bank of England. The Bank of England launches stablecoin consultation. So final rules to come in 2026. So
Okay.
yes, the Bank of England getting right. Um, so yeah, let's dig into that. So, what's happening? So the Bank of England has published a consultation paper proposing new rules for systemic stablecoins, dominated in British pounds. So they plan to finalize the regulatory regime in the second half of 2026. The consultation is open now up to February 10th, 2026 for feedback. So the rules apply to stablecoins pegged to the GBP, which are systemically, systemically important. So meaning, if they're used widely for payments, or etc. So issuers may be required to back at least 40% of their liabilities with what is this unre unrem I don't know what the hell that goddamn big ass word is. But anyway, liabilities with deposits at the BOE up 60% in short term UK government debt for a smaller scale. For very large scale issuers, up to 95% of backing assets could be UK government debt securities, but this is part of the scaling regime. There is a proposed holding cap for users. So for individuals, which is about $26,300 per token. Businesses are about 10 million with exemptions possible. They also express concern about self custody wallets. That's they go that control. So they express concern about self custody wallets, public permissionless blockchains paying interest on stablecoin holdings. So same thing that they fussing about over here. And these pose risk to oversight, accountability, and settlement. Um, irritating, mad irritating. So why this matters for crypto? For digital asset investors, this signals that the UK is moving toward clearer rules for stablecoins. So that tends to reduce regulatory risk, and it, of course, increase institutional confidence. So stablecoins are a key part of crypto infrastructure. So that's another reason. And if stablecoins pegged to GBP become well regulated, that might open new pathways for UK based crypto adoption, firms, cross border use, or stablecoin issuance. Um,
Mhm.
Stablecoins becoming safer means smoother wallets, payments, and bridging from fiat to crypto. So less risk of sudden shutdowns or blowups. So it just sounds like the UK getting right with the stablecoins, pretty much.
Mhm.
So the Bank of
Mhm.
England, I'm sorry, yeah, the Bank of England. So yeah, they're now seeking feedback and they plan to roll out their final rules in 2026.
Oh, that's a huge institution. That's a huge institution. So they have to. They have to. So Q1, Q1 again, Q1.
Q1, yep,
Look up
Q1.
Q1, Q2, the latest, right? They they getting it
That's the
popping.
latest. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So so we do have it has to be a catalyst coming. That's gonna bring all this in. I don't know what we're gonna find out in a moment here what that catalyst may be. But
Mhm.
y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think the catalyst could be moving forward.
What's the
Um,
catalyst, guys? What's the catalyst? Put it in the comments. Let us know. I want to know what y'all know. Maybe y'all know something that we don't.
so this next article, let's talk about
So
let's go over these Italian banks real quick. Italian banks back digital euro, but urge ECB to spread out costs, and this is per Reuters. Um, so let's talk about these Italian banks real quick. So Italian banks, which is led by the Italian Banking Association, they say support. They say that I'm sorry, excuse me, say they support the digital euro project because it reflects Europe's push for digital sovereignty. But they also say the cost burden on banks is very high, and they want those implementation costs to be spread out over time. So, so as not to strain their finances. So the timeline, so the digital euro pilot phase is targeted for 2027. I'm gonna say that again. The euro pilot phase is targeted for 2027 with a full launch possibly in 2029 pending EU legislation. So this matters because monetary sovereignty and digital payments. So this move signals Europe trying to keep up in the era of digital money, stablecoins, and payment systems. So the digital euro is an attempt to make central bank money fit for the digital age. The bank business model pressure. So if people move lots of deposits into a central bank digital currency, which is a CBDC, into that type of wallet, commercial banks may lose funding, which changes their role and profitability. So Italian banks are sensitive to this. So you have implementation cost plus timing. Um, so the timing, which is 2027 to 2029 for lots to pilot in 2027, 2029 will be the launch, means this is very relevant for upcoming strategy. So definitely take that into account. So this also evolves the digital asset landscape as well. So this is part of the bigger story. So public money going digital, commercial banks adopting, and how that could interface with blockchain and crypto ecosystems. We're getting ready to find out.
That's a hell of a timeline, fam. They
Yeah,
very specific. They very specific with this timeline. 2027, then full adoption by 2029 and stuff like that.
it's like
Credit.
they want to make sure. See, 2027 is when I think stuff is gonna be like. I think like the end of next year might be crazier than the end of this year. Like you know how all this crazy shit happening with the government shutdown, SNAP benefits, all that stuff. Like the end of 2026 might be crazier because think about all the layoffs that's supposed to happen before
Oh yeah.
2027.
Oh
So
yeah.
next year gonna be crazier because it's gonna be even more people laid off from their jobs than it is right now. So
That's facts. That's facts. And
that's
people
why
are just
that
gonna be
timeline
wondering like, what the fuck,
what happened. So that timeline is very interesting for the Italian banks to want to already implement that digital euro because that means, and they're talking about CBDCs. So that means a lot of people are going to be dependent upon these payments going through. So I'm just saying, it's just kind of putting the two and two together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so there we
Damn.
go. More proof is getting ready. That's why I told y'all not on no doomsday shit, but shit is gonna get worse. Shit is gonna get worse for especially it gets better for us, but it gets worse for people who don't know what the hell going on. So
But we've been telling them people what's been going on. That's the thing.
they don't care until it affects their household. When it starts affecting them in their household, then they give a fuck.
But then
But
that don't got shit.
unfortunately, that's
But
too
then
late.
they're gonna want to. They gonna be like, yo, don't you feel sorry for us? But I was trying to tell you, fam. I'm trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. You got 4 quarters. Put two aside for this shit.
You know what I'm saying? So they better get right. So we'll go to this next article real quick. So the U.S. clears way for crypto ETPs to get into yield without triggering tax problems. Huge,
Mm-hmm.
huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's this about? What's this about?
Let me get into that one. Hold on.
Because so put a zero in the chat if you do not like taxes.
Man, I can't. I really hope Trump is successful at dismantling the IRS.
Put a zero in
Um,
the chat if you do not like taxes, man.
I'm telling you, gang. So yeah, drop a zero in the chat. Drop a zero in the chat if you don't like taxes. I need everybody dropping zeros. Fuck the IRS, gang. Get these niggas out of here, gang.
Yo,
Get
it's
them
crazy.
gone. Get them gone.
Crazy.
So, it says the Internal Revenue Service issued new guidance that Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says offers a clear path to state digital assets for trust. So, the IRS has boosted the prospects of crypto ETP issuance with the release of guidance that paves the way for staking. So industry insiders say this could remove a significant legal barrier for fund sponsors. So a new safe harbor announced by the U.S. Internal Revenue Services, the IRS, on Monday is being seen as a major step toward allowing crypto exchange traded products to share staking rewards with their investors. Yes, you heard that right. I'm gonna say it one more time. Um, it says here that the IRS on Monday is being seen as a major step toward allowing crypto exchange traded products, which are ETPs, to share staking rewards with their investors.
Would
Yeah.
you keep saying? Would you keep saying Queen DeFi, right?
DeFi, keep telling y'all, get in DeFi. So, under certain conditions, the new guidance allows trusts to stake their digital assets without jeopardizing their tax status as investment trusts and grantor trusts for federal income tax purposes, according to the IRS document. I'm gonna say that one more time. Under certain conditions, the new guidance allows trusts to stake their digital assets without jeopardizing their tax status as investment trust and grantor trust for federal income tax purposes. This is according to an IRS document. So, which went into effect immediately, by the way. Went into effect immediately. So, under proof of state consensus mechanisms, network participants put up or stake some of their cryptos, Ethereum or another crypto to secure the network. They receive a return for that. So Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent posted on social media, which on his X account, basically, he said that the policy is giving crypto exchange traded products a clear path to stake digital assets and share staking rewards with their investors. He said it increases investor benefits, boosts innovation, and keeps America the global leader in digital asset and blockchain technology,
Mm-hmm.
echoing the routine sentiments of President Donald Trump and his vows that the U.S. will become the world leader in crypto. It effectively removes a major legal barrier that had discouraged that had discouraged fund sponsors, custodians, and asset managers from integrating staking yield into regulated investment products. And this is Bill Hughes, the consensus senior counsel and director of global regulatory matters, in his own post on X. More regulated entities can now stake on behalf of investors, likely increasing staking participation, liquidity, and network decentralization. People hip. And since staking had been a hanging question since the arrival of ETFs, which had brought a new wave of digital assets investment. So the practice has risen in conversations across the range of U.S. crypto police debates, and the SEC clarified earlier this year that staking doesn't run afoul of securities law.
Mm.
So we'll see if they try and change that or what. But this is mad interesting.
Nah,
Um,
it is. It
yeah,
is.
because it's
I mean,
saying here, huh?
nah. I'm smiling because, fam, like, I'm not gonna say told y'all, but told y'all, fam. I mean, this is big. This is big on multiple levels. Like, this is some historic shit. The banking system literally has to reroute what they're doing because they know this is gonna be it.
Yeah, it says
The evidence right here, fam. Go ahead.
literally, the IRS guidance is targeted to permissionless proof of stake networks.
Mm,
Impact on staking adoption should be significant. And this is what Hughes said, saying the guidance provides long awaited regulatory and tax clarity. So the IRS's crypto office had been through significant recent leadership turnover, losing a series of managers this year as the Trump administration slashed staff and resources at the tax agency. The IRS didn't respond to media questions inquiring whether the office is still operating as before. But no, hella interesting. Um, Yeah, let's get them taxes the fuck up out of here. I'm all for it.
I'm for it. I'm for it too. I'm for it too. Nah, this is
100%.
this is gonna be nah, that's huge. That's huge, man. That's huge. Well,
And
what's that?
this last article is talking about the Senate AG Committee's draft. Crypto legislation gives new authority to CFTC. It
Hmm.
leaves key issues unresolved. So let's see what is unresolved. So what the draft legislation proposes. So the draft gives expanded authority to the CFTC over certain digital assets, especially digital commodities. It aims to clarify how digital assets are classified as a commodity versus a security, and assign which regulator, the CFTC or the SEC, oversees which tokens or trading activities. So the legislation also sets rules for intermediaries and how assets can be offered, traded, or registered under this framework. So this matters for investors because it's a clear regulatory framework, and it means less legal or regulatory risk, which uh which may open up new institutional flows or change how tokens are valued and traded. Um Also, how an asset is defined as a commodity versus security influences its tokenomics, decentralization stories, staking models, network growth assumptions. Um, so yeah, but
Hmm.
yeah, like they getting right. All this shit, but they trying to confuse everybody. All this shit's a bunch of fud. Next thing you
Yeah,
know, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, they're gonna come out and say, "Hey, yeah, we've picked back up the conversation about the Clarity Act. Look like we're gonna get it done soon." Like that's how it's gonna go.
yeah, yeah. Nah, they gonna get it done. They're gonna have to get it done. You know, they could throw. I think some of these articles are put out there. Some people are probably getting paid to put this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like this out. People
Yeah.
are getting paid to put FUD out. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. I'm not trying to say this person is or whatever, but people are being paid to say something. And then you got side conversations probably like, yeah, 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 right about this, right about this. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yep, for
ain't
sure.
I ain't worried. I ain't worried. I ain't worried.
No, not at all. Cause we already know they got an agenda. They know when this stuff got to be done. So
The wave is I know shit is real because Max B got out of jail. He was supposed to be in jail for like 70 years. They they let you know what I mean. French Montana pulled up and got his boy Max B out of jail. The wave is back. The wave is back. So the ripple is coming.
get ready, y'all. Get ready. It's about to be a tsunami in this bitch.
Wave is back.
Man, so we'll see. So it looks like the government just opened back up. The Clarity Act has to be top priority. They got to get that done, gang. They got to get that done. Shout out to James Harris in the comments. The government is back open. I'm gonna actually show that on the screen. The government is back open.
Mm,
I really don't give a fuck. As far as because I don't care for the government, but I'm glad people can get their money and get paid. I give a fuck about that part, but outside of crypto and that what I just said, I don't give a shit. Um just get this Clarity Act done. No excuses. Y'all back at work, y'all back on payroll. I don't want shit. Let's get it done. Let's go ahead and run it up. Let's get this market structure passed. Um
stop
because that is
stalling.
literally what we're waiting for is the fucking Clarity Act. It's insane.
Stop stalling, fam.
Yeah. So let's get it done. But yeah, y'all. That's pretty much all we have for right now. Any updates? We the gaming. I updated the link. So sorry about that earlier. It's because um it's on the expiration. So a lot of our links have an expiration time. So but we got the new one up. It's the link is in the bio for those that wanted to join the gaming chat. It's completely free. We're looking for all the gamers. We need everybody to tap in. So if you're a gamer, all my gamers tap in real quick. All my gamers drop a fire in the chat. We got to get
Mm,
all the gamers in here. If you're a gamer, drop a fire in the chat. If you need the link, DM me. I might have sent you the wrong link earlier. DM me again. I'll send a new one.
yeah,
But yeah, make sure y'all get in that Discord. All my gamers, hit me up if you want the link. I'll send you the link. If you're on YouTube, it's over here in the description. If you're on TikTok, go to YouTube, it's in the description. And it
gaming
should
is the
say,
future. Gaming is the future, fam. If y'all didn't know.
Yeah, this say tap in to BlockNation gaming. But yeah, gaming is the future. About to be crazy. Between Web3 gaming and the metaverse, it's getting ready to be a whole different ball game in the gaming sector. So might
Hmm.
want to get hip. We got more information coming. We're gonna actually go in depth about that, about Web3 gaming, the metaverse, and just all these different opportunities presenting itself starting next year. Life changing opportunities as far as it could change your finances and change everything you got going on. So tap in with us. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm ready to get on the game. Let's start. I'm about to start playing. Y'all. I'm ready to start kicking some of y'all ass. So tap in with us. We finna be on the game.
So
Um,
somebody said I don't do gaming. Listen,
if it
listen.
don't apply, let
It's
it fly.
but this is the thing though. It's going to be integrated into the workplace, into the education space, into the healthcare arena, and that's what we're going to explain in depth. So stay
Yeah,
tuned.
yeah. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. But as far as gaming, yeah, tap in with us. All my gamers tap in. If you're not a gamer, it's all good. But gamers tap in with us.
Hmm.
Tap in with us.
Hmm.
So just hit us, hit me up in the DM. I got y'all. I'll send y'all the link to the Discord. We can get busy. Also, classes are half off. Classes half off until after Black Friday. So y'all might want to tap in. All them DeFi classes, all that stuff is half off right now. We'll take advantage of that. Of course, getting a Patreon. So y'all see, they already setting people up with these taxes, trying to tell people what to do to not trigger the IRS.
Hmm.
Y'all better get right with DeFi gang. Getting the Patreon, getting that BlockNation Telegram chat with us. But other than that, y'all, we will see y'all tomorrow. Sorry for the untimely lives today because we definitely weren't on time for neither
Yeah, we
one.
love, but
Yeah, we was a little off
we
today,
still,
but
we still here though. We still here. We still
still
here.
came on. It's mad late for D. It's 9:38. For me, it's 6:38. But I'm still on East Coast time, so
Yeah,
as y'all can see, you can
all
probably see
good,
it in my
man.
eyes. I'm sleepy. I'm definitely about to get off this computer if I start talking on the side of my neck. Um, I'm sleepy than a motherfucker. This shit kicked in.
Word.
Um, so yeah, but yeah, y'all. Other than that, though, we will see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
yeah,
see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate everybody
absolutely.
tapping in with us. We're gonna see y'all tomorrow. All right, see y'all. Y'all be easy.
Peace,
Sleep good. All right. Good night.
peace.